Hi, you guys. My name is Patricia, and I'm with DPS Incorporated with all your business solutions needs. And today I'm coming to you with a how to personally repair, fix, or improve your personal credit so that you can use it to leverage your company and to get funding. All right, so first thing first is to be honest with you. For those individuals who don't like to be organized, you're going to have to work on that. So first thing first is with business credit, it's very important. First thing, I'm going to have to write vertical. My board is crazy. You want to gather all your debt. So that's first thing is gather your debt. Okay? Gather your debt. You want to know who you owe, when you owe them, and you want to organize it as much as possible. So gather your debt. I prefer maybe using a spiral notebook just so you can just flip the pages as months go by. And you want to organize all your debt. And then you want to, once you organize your debt, you want to then analyze your income. Okay? Analyze your income to see how much you're bringing in, okay? Third thing is, this is called sacrifice. So if you want to be a business owner and you don't want to sacrifice, you might as well take off your jacket, put your hat down, and take your vision and ball it up and put it in the trash, because with every successful business owner, there are sacrifices that must be made. Okay, so the third thing is, the reason why I say this, I have what they call a 15% rule. I learned this from a very wise investor. He's a mentor of mine, and he taught me this. So it's called a 15% rule. And for those who have high debt, so this is for people who have low to moderate debt, but if you have high debt, a lot of debt, then I'm going to tell you to do a 10% rule. Okay? All right. So what this 15 and 10% is once you gather all your debt, okay, we're going to work on what they call a snowball effect. So you're going to gather all your debt, you're going to analyze your income, and then you're going to abide by either the 15% rule, which is for people who have a little bit lower debt, and then 10% rule for those who have high debt. So you guys all should know by now, once you watch my videos, have some pen and paper, or you can watch it 100 times if you like. So, but anyways, okay, analyze your income to see if you have some space for grace. All right. You want to organize. So when I say gather your debt, you want to organize your debt next. You want to organize it from small to greatest. Okay? Small to greatest. And then you want to take your income, and every week, or however you get paid, some say that, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever. And if you're already in business, the same thing. However your income come in, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. If you get payments every day, then you need to apply this rule every day. But for those who have money come in every day like me, this is what I do. I put all my money in my business account, let it sit there. I pull a report to say what was my monthly income or deposits. I times it times 15%, and I pull it out. What you're going to do with that 10 or 15% is you're going to take it and you're going to take 10% of your gross. Notice I didn't say net. Gross income. And put it in your business savings. Okay? And then you're going to take the smallest debt, and that is going to be your first homework assignment. You're going to break that smallest debt. So let's just say hypothetically, your smallest debt is $300. Let's say you got a $300 charge card somewhere that you didn't pay off. Okay? After you take your 15% out, that's important. Take the 15 or the 10% out, okay? Whatever cushion you have left or space of grace. So if you can only spare an extra $50 a month, then you break this booger down in $50 increments, which of course will be 6 months. It's going to take you to pay this off, okay? And you pay it off. And you repeat the cycle over and over and over again, okay? And then, all right, so also, if you say 6 months to pay off $300, yeah, that's what I said one time. I was like, 6 months to pay off $300? Well, if you feel like that, then this is where the real business owners and and I'm not saying real to insult anybody that's in business, but I'm saying this is where the gorillas and the sheeps come in. The sheep, you being passive and you're going to take your time. But if you're a gorilla, like I was, and you got goals, you have goals that you're trying to accomplish, you're going to attack this as hard as you can. So let me tell you what Patricia did. If you're the type of person where on Mondays you eat pizza, Saturdays you have steak and potatoes, guess what? This $20, $30 right here, and this is $30 to $50, especially if you have kids or a husband or a spouse. Baby, guess what? This is gone. I eliminated all my extracurricular activities. And just to be honest, I didn't stop getting my hair done, but I didn't go get my fingernails done every 2 weeks with the acrylic and the extra designs. Instead, I went and got a fingernail polish. Just being honest, I'm being real. Okay, instead of getting my extracurricular hairdos, I went back to the basics. For us African American women, I stopped wearing weaves. I went back to wearing my natural hair, some curls. I'm just saying, if you need to wear it, you can wear it. I cut corners where I could afford to cut corners to pay my debt off. I stopped eating out so much. I stopped doing a lot of my luncheons for dinner. I stopped ordering out all the time. I went back to basic things like chicken, a vegetable, and a rice. And seriously, I really minimized every component in my life. If I didn't have to drive across town to Becky Sue's house, guess what, Becky Sue? I'll see you in a couple of weeks, because that's going to save me some gas money. And I'm just being real. If I strategized everything, and I know this sounds really trivial, but if I had to go run errands, I literally said, okay, how can I make this a loop so I'm not driving excessively, so I can minimize my cost in gas. If I didn't have to go nowhere, I stayed at home, because 9 times out of 10, if you're at your girlfriend house or your friend house, or you out in the street, you're going to spend money. You're not home. You're not close to a food. You're going to go to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A and whatever and just spend it unnecessarily. So me personally, I want to pay off my debt faster. I eliminate a lot of my extracurricular activities. I even minimize my food. And one of my things about my food was I stopped eating these extravagant meals. I didn't have baked chicken with macaroni and cheese and string beans and cornbread and rice. I just went chicken, rice, and a vegetable. Come on, eat. Let's go to bed. You're eating to survive anyways, not, And then there are times that I took breaks. But I personally, I'm telling you what I did. I personally lived like this for about 2 years until I was able to get myself out of debt. And I got myself out of debt a lot faster, because I did not want to say, $50 a month, let me pay this off. It's going to take forever and a day, because I personally have a lot of debt. And when I first started, my credit score was like a 465. currently, as of today is June. Oh, not June. Jesus. October 2nd. Sorry, I'm busy, guys. So I lose track of time. So it's October 2nd, and my credit score is like 750. So, you know, that was something I did. That my credit was more important than my fingernails and my extensions and my eating out with my friend girls every other weekend. That was most important. Being able to fund my business was most important. So this here, you have to have either one or two things. You're going to have that gorilla attitude, or you're going to have that sheep attitude. You're going to do it passively, and you know, you get there when you get there, or you can be a gorilla and attack it full force and get there in less time. But this is how I repaired my credit. And then also I use a very, very reputable credit repair agency that help with inaccurate information. So if you have 1,500 names reporting on your credit or aliases, just different unnecessary things, or they're reporting the wrong time, the wrong date. Like I had a debt that was forgiven, and it was literally forgiven by the hospital. And they sent me a letter saying, and which is another thing I can tell you guys about, how to get debt forgiven. It was forgiven, and they sent me a letter, and I still have this letter because every blue moon it wants to pop its head up, and I have to send it to the credit bureaus. This says, we forgive your debt, blah, 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 blah. Take it off and stop playing with me. Yeah, it was forgiven, and the credit bureaus was just being real adamant about leaving it on. So I hired a very reputable credit repair agency that helped me remove that. So some people say, well, do it work? Yes, it does work. I know sometimes there are agencies out there that are not honest, but I worked with a gentleman that was very honest, and he got me the results that I needed, and he got a bunch of unnecessary inquiries off my credit. And when I did his program, it took about 90 days, maybe 4 months, and he got my credit score to improve by 40 points. So very beneficial. You must be willing to invest into yourself and into your business to get the results that you need. Again, my name is Patrika with DPSINC. That's DPSinc.org. And you can also contact me toll free at 1-833-7 and Dallas. So again, thank you for tuning in, and you enjoy the rest of your day.